If you're watching this right now, it's because the YouTube algorithm has put this video in front of you, either because you watch other self-improvement videos or it thinks this might be something you're interested in. You probably watch self-improvement videos to get motivation, or maybe you're self-aware enough to know there's something about your life or an area that needs work. But listen to me when I say this. Internet moguls and self-improvement gurus, for the most part, are terrible for you. They're absolutely terrible for you. But not all of them. Listen, I believe in self-improvement 100%. Build a strong masculine body. Improve your finances. Build strong relationships. Get a spiritual life, either through prayer or meditation. I support it all, 1,000,000%. But I'm telling you now, most of these guys are just copying their content from somewhere else because it's hot right now, because it's a popular topic to talk about. And those that aren't doing that are just finessing you in one way, shape or form, probably so they can sell you a fucking shit course or enroll you into their fucking network. I look around the self-improvement space and most of what I see are just herds of young men that are completely fucking lost. They have no clue who they are or what they're capable of. And they have to rely on some fake personality on the internet to hopefully save them and fucking guide them towards a better life. Now, some of you will remember this and some of you won't. But I'd say probably around 8 to 10 years ago, internet marketing was getting huge. It wasn't on YouTube. You'd be getting ads popping up and it would be some fucking guy or woman or whoever making some hook video on a fucking beach in Bali or on some boat or whatever, telling you how you can live this dream life with just a laptop and you can get back all of your time freedom and all this other fucking bullshit. Now, I'm not saying you can't live like that. I'm not saying it's not possible to do that, because it is. But these people were finessing people out of thousands of pounds into like these pyramid schemes. And most of them were just like selling bullshit fucking digital products and digital courses. And I unfortunately got swept up into this little fucking wave. And I ended up investing £3,500. This was not long before the first lockdown. So £3,500 to me and my family, it was a lot of money. And after going through their process, I remember being on this team call. We had a Zoom call and it was about 6 weeks in. And it was at this point that it became startlingly clear that I was part of a fucking pyramid scheme. And that in order for me to make money, I had to fucking finesse people. And I remember saying to the woman, the fucking team leader, I was like, look, I can't fucking do this. I can't do it. It doesn't feel right. You know? There were people on the call who were completely fine with it. We were basically selling a digital product that taught you how to promote the digital product. The more you get people to invest, the more you would earn. But like I said, I got to the point in this Zoom call where I was like, I can't fucking do this. This is absolutely wrong. Do you know what I mean? It was not right. and I knew that I couldn't do it. And I've seen this happening a lot lately in the YouTube space, especially in the self-improvement space. Some people are selling YouTube creator courses, which will basically enable you to then teach it to somebody else. But there are no guarantees, okay? Just because one person makes a viral video, even if you taught your process to somebody else, there is absolutely zero guarantee that it's repeatable, okay? There's no fucking guarantees. Now, I started making content because, hand on my heart, on my fucking kids' lives, I genuinely want to help people. And I've had to remind myself a few times lately, like, of my why. Why am I doing this? Why do I do it? Because I've seen, especially the self-improvement YouTube business model, for what it is. For the most part, I don't fucking feel good about it. I don't, you know. But also, I've had to stay aware, because I'm going to turn my channel into a business too. So seeing what's going on around me, I need to make sure that I keep my integrity intact. So when the time comes where I can walk away and move on to bigger and better things, I can do it with my fucking head held high. Do you know what I mean? Knowing that I did what I set out to do, and I did the right thing, and I did it in the right way. It's important to me, but trust me, making real, genuine content is very, very hard to do. That's why so many people copy. And you see this a lot. People copy each other's titles, each other's thumbnails, you know, general topics. Top fucking, avoid these 5 mistakes, you know, or top 10 dating mistakes that I made. Do you know what I mean? You see this shit all the fucking time. People are just copying each other. Making real content is very, very hard to do. And you get swept up in the fucking, in the views and the clicks, do you know what I mean? And looking at the fucking analytics. You're not making videos for the algorithm. You're making them for people. People copy, you know, I say Mr. Beast because he's like the fucking pinnacle example, whatever, but it could be Hamza, it could be Think Media, it could be whoever. People look at what they do and what's worked for them, and then they copy it because work for them could work for you too, right? But at some point, if you're a thinking man or a thinking woman, your morals and your way of doing things, you know, your natural way of doing things, is either going to be compromised or will come into question. And if it doesn't, then you are just following suit with fucking dollar signs in your eyes. And that's not me. That's not what I'm about. It never has been. I'm not a fucking naive idealist, okay? Everybody needs to make money. Everyone. But there's a certain way of doing things. And I would never, ever judge any creator for wanting to put a better selection of food on the table and be a better provider for their family. But I don't believe that many creators are doing it in the right way. There are some, but you know, if you look at the fucking countless channels of mindless content and things that they're selling on the side, you've got fucking Logan Paul and fucking KSI selling, you know, high sugar and fucking caffeinated drinks to kids. You've got people selling alcohol. You've got, you know, there's countless fucking bullshit channels that are profiting from this shit. Some are selling merch. Loads are selling fucking bullshit courses. And I'm not trying to be self-righteous. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. Okay, like I said, I'm going to turn my channel into a business. But there is a way of doing things, you know. And in terms of, you know, these hordes of poor young men who are following these fucking self-improvement channels. Listen, if you're following some fucking teenager or kid in his early 20s or mid 20s on YouTube and he's talking about fucking red pill and masculinity and you're turning to him for advice, you have some very serious fucking problems. Now, I'm not saying that young people are stupid and they don't know anything, or these guys won't have something of value to you, because some of them do. I'm just saying, as a man, okay, as a fucking man, you have to be able to go your own way. You have to be able to discern information for yourself. You have to be able to make up your own fucking mind. It goes against logic to be a free-thinking man, to follow the advice word for word of what somebody else says. That's not intelligent, okay? You have to be able to carve your own path. And that is one of the problems that I see with the self-improvement wave, is that people are just completely following blindly, you know. And YouTube has become like school, do you know what I mean? But just because you show up here every day and you think you're fucking learning something, it doesn't mean you are, okay? You might pick up a few little tips here and there, but your real experience, much like in real life, is going to be happening outside, okay? It's going to be through trial and error. It's going to be through actually living through things. So don't be one of these fucking sheep subscribers. This whole James Bond lifestyle narrative that's being spun, where it's considered not just acceptable, but, you know, applauded for you to have multiple sexual partners, multiple children with multiple different women, is fucking toxic. It's absolutely destructive for young men and the world, if you ask me. And if you think, you know, just because you're making over 10k a month online and you've learned how to do that, that it makes you a 1% man or a top level 1% man, you're a complete fucking idiot. And this whole incel womanizing side of male self-improvement is coming to an end. And in that regard, many of these self-improvement moguls are fucking terrible for young men. These poor young lads who don't have the life experience to fully understand the consequences of the things they're being told and the things that they're learning. And don't listen to me blindly either. Don't blindly listen to me, okay? I'm just a fucking guy. I'm just a fucking guy. I have no clue. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing, okay? Yeah, I have my daily routine in place and I have my goals. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just like everybody else, you know, convincing myself that my way is the right way and that I know best and I know better than everybody else, okay? I'm just guinea pigging myself. I'm trying to find the best possible way of living for me, in the hope that I can share that with you and maybe help you too. I love making this content, okay? I get nothing from it financially at all, not at the moment. This is just all hours and hours and hours of my time that I give for you, okay? And I hope you get something from this content. I really do. I've said before, but use some of what I say. Put it to the test. Practice it. If it works, amazing. If it doesn't, fuck it. Keep it moving. Listen, do all the self-improvement fundamentals, okay? Do them all. Work out consistently. Get good sleep. Boost your testosterone. Improve your nutrition. Pray, meditate. Improve your relationships. But don't forget to get off your fucking phones and your fucking computers and go outside and live. And do what you want to do. Live how you want to live. Not because some fucking YouTuber said it was a good idea.